Okay, this has been in my mind for some time and I have to ask this.
What is it?
Why are there mini versions of the ponies?
Not this argument again. They're called babies, Zion.
I know what a bloody baby is, but these are not babies. They're mini ponies.
Really?
Yes, really.
You have Baby Ribbon, Baby Gusty, Baby Lickety Split.
Seriously, just take out the baby title. They're the same name of the other characters and they look exactly like the ponies they have the same name of. It's pure bloody laziness at its finest and there's simply no excuse for it.
Oh, you're just taking this way too seriously.
I am not, it's just... I am never gonna win this argument with you, am I?
Nope.
Roll titles. Greetings to all, I am ZionKraze and welcome to the Old School Pony Review. I'm your reviewer and today's episode is the return of Tambelon by Michael Reeves. Yep, it's about time I talk about the episode everyone knows about. It's one of the most famous episodes, and villain? I bet I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's begin! The episode starts with the ponies and humans playing hide and seek, but Baby Ribbon struggles at hiding so she w**ks away. The hell? I said winks, not wanks.
I don't care. That teleportation word sounds filthy, and I'm not having it heard on here.
But-
PG.
Fine. So Baby Ribbon teleports away, but she doesn't come back. So Ribbon goes after Baby Ribbon to find her, but like a half pint sized version of her, she doesn't return either. After a while, nearly all the unicorns have disappeared, and the only one left is Buttons, until a failed search party got her to teleport away, leaving Ponyland without unicorns. Smart move, love. After a night's sleep, Megan has a dream and she gets a message from Ribbon and she tells her a single word, Tambelon, and... Sorry, Night Mego flashback. Anyway, Megan tells everyone about Tambelon to everyone at Paradise Estate. Paradise the Pony tells them that Tambelon is the name of a lost sea that disappeared 500 years ago and was ruled by an evil ghost. And his name is... Grogar. Don't do that again, Anthony.
Sorry.
Grogar was banished from the land from trying to conquer Ponyland, but Paradise can't seem to remember how he was sent there, and Paradise figures the reason why the unicorns are trapped in Tambelon because when they use their magic to teleport, they unintentionally got themselves trapped there. Nice job, Paradise. Yes, that is an improvement after the last episode where you leave a baby on your own. I'm not getting over that. After this statement, however, Tambelon returns to Ponyland and Grogar's forces capture some of the ponies in Dream Valley, and including the Flutter Ponies, Bush Woolies, and the Grundles. Oh yes, you heard me correctly. Megan and Lofty fly over to Castle Tambelon to try and rescue all the prisoners, and they almost escape. Unfortunately, Grogar recaptures everyone that was inside the castle, and including Megan and Lofty as well. Flutter Pony Peach Blossom, who was also watching from afar, tells Danny, Molly, and the others that Megan and the others were seized by Grogar again, and now they have to rescue everyone. So can Danny and the others liberate the others, or will Grogar be victorious and take over Ponyland? This episode is not only thrilling and exciting, but it's also the only time in this series that I feel like the characters were in actual danger. No offense to any other villain that has came before and after Grogar, not many have gotten closer in conquering Ponyland than him. The only villain that I think has gotten this far and taken over anywhere in the Ponyverse is Tyrick from G4, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Nearly all the pony characters in this series appear in this episode, with the exceptions of Truly and Surfrider the Sea Pony who don't appear in this episode, and the return of the Grundles was surprising as well, mostly because this is their only series appearance here. But honestly, it was kind of pointless, and somehow they got captured off screen. I'm sure glad they returned just for that. And Buttons? Seriously, love, what the hell were you thinking winking away when everyone disappeared when they winked away? God damn it, hell. And on a more positive side, Paradise the Pony shows her knowledge of legends here, and this is her first episode that has her doing this. And a special mention goes to Danny here, because here he is at his best. In part 3, he really shows off his smarts, how to get Grogar out of the castle by tricking him with a Bray costume and adopted voice, and he managed to capture one of the Troll guards. He also managed to get help with Surprise, who has teamed up with Danny before this episode, and with Cherry's Jubilee for the first I said Cherry's Jubilee, not Sherry Jubilee. For the love of... Next thing you'll tell me there's a lickety split in G4. I like to see that. And then there's Grogar, our villain of this episode, and... He is one of my favourite villains of the classic series. Not only did he manage to capture everyone in Ponyland, he's one of the most feared characters, even by his own henchman Bray. And unlike Scorpion, who rose against T-Rex, Bray never dared because Grogar would hurt him badly.
Oh, and Bray! Don't dawdle.
No, Master, no dawdling. Of course not, Master.
And since I am comparing Grogar to T-Rex, I've wanted to say this for some time. I personally feel that Grogar is a better threat as a villain than T-Rex ever was. Don't get me wrong, T-Rex is a threat towards the ponies, however, in comparison, Grogar does this on a much grander stage. Let me make a little comparison here. T-Rex and Grogar both have henchmen and elite henchmen. Both of them have sent out their orders to capture ponies. But in comparison, how many have they captured? T-Rex forces only captures a grand total of 5 ponies in total, while Grogar's forces, nearly every single character that appears on screen is captured. I think only the baby ponies that weren't unicorns were the only ones that managed to get away. They are currently hiding with the Moo Chick, who is mentioned early in the episode. Plus, on another note, how long was T-Rex actually free in Ponyland? Nobody seemed to be bothered about him until his dragons captured a couple of ponies, forcing him to act against him. While on the other hand, T-Rex was a threat to everyone from the beginning. Yes, the w***ing was an accident at the beginning, but it still proved how much of a threat he was when they didn't return. And unlike T-Rex, Grogar was not afraid to get down to do his own dirty work himself, and not just send his henchmen to do his own bidding. And each time he was out of his throne room, he successfully captured a new prisoner. T-Rex, eat your heart out! In case you can't tell from my fanboying, I really love this character. I love this guy, and I want to see him again in the current series.
I don't. I hate his guts.
So hell, care to explain to the audience why you hate Grogar so much, and feel like interrupting this review? Without an actual point?
Because...
On screen, mate.
Hey, you over there. You take over for me for a moment. Because of him, he's given my species a bad name and a massive amount of confusion.
No, hell, that is just you.
Ponies keep on mistaking me for a goat.
Oh.
Even in Ponyville.
The last time, it's because of your beard. Uriels aren't common sheep around here in Ponyville. I keep on telling you this.
Yeah, Sakura tells me the same thing as well. Maybe I should also take her advice and see someone else as well.
Maybe you should take her other advice and shave that damn thing off. You might not look like a goat then.
It's Ram, you little smartass, and don't you forget it.
Fun fact about this episode. I already mentioned Michael Reeves wrote this episode, and this was his first episode that he wrote for My Little Pony. And this is the only appearance of the Grundles in the series, and this is the last official appearance of the Flutter Ponies here.
And they were never heard from again.
Oh, that's not creepy. Also, this episode, oddly enough, only has 3 songs in it instead of 4, like the last episode I reviewed, The Glass Princess. I never mentioned this little fact before because there wasn't any place to talk about it properly without it being out of place. It was also meant to take place during a campfire, and watching the episode, you can clearly tell something was cut here. Have a look.
They look pretty dark right now, but believe me, the morning's gonna come.
Tell us what to do first, Megan.
Well, the first thing to do is...
And I have to mention Bray here. Here's our comic relief of this episode, which is why I didn't talk about him. But he's voiced by the legendary Frank Welker. And he's not the only legendary voice actor here. The voice of Grogar was done by Michael Bell. Michael has been doing voiceovers since the 1970s, and he's still doing voiceover work to this day. He did the voice of Grouchy, Lazy, Handy, and Johan from the Smurfs, Quackerjack from Darkwing Duck, Ixnix Nagas from Sonic Sat-AM, several voices from G.I. Joe and Transformers, and he also did the voice of Chaz Finster, Drew Pickles, and Grandpa Boris from the Rugrats. And Michael also ran a voice actor workshop that trained Cam Clark. If that doesn't deserve the title of legendary, I don't know what does. But anyway, is this a good episode? Okay, silly question, I know. I cannot give this episode enough praise. The villain is great, the story is thrilling, and if anyone thinks that the original series is not worth watching, this episode right here, I recommend for fans of the current series to watch. You know what? I'm gonna go even further. I fully recommend The Return of Tambelon being the first episode of the classic series that you should watch. And if you enjoyed that episode, go watch Crunch the Rock Dog. And if you enjoyed that episode as well, I fully recommend this series for you. I'm ZionKraze, this was acceptable in the 80s, and oh yeah, it's still acceptable now.
fire. I don't wanna drag you down, but I'm feeling like.
You promise not to interrupt my reviews for personal vendettas again.
I solemnly swear never to interrupt your reviews again for personal vendettas.
You swear as a goat?
I'm a Ram! Oh, you thought I was funny?